Hello and welcome to my channel. Joyce time, reading time, big Bible time, whatever you want to call it. I have one that I've picked and is really sticking out. We've been doing a fair bit of the Old Testament lately, haven't we? And I thought I'd dip into the New. So this one is on page 1596. It is in Mark 4:30, it says up on the top, and it is called What to Do on a Sinking Boat. That's the one we're going to read today. If you're sitting comfortably, I shall begin. Do get your Bibles if you want to get them. Just pause the video and shoot off and get what you need to. Get yourself a cup of tea or whatever. Okay. What to do on a sinking boat. It is always exciting when Jesus says to us, let's do a new thing. To me, the phrase, let us go over to the other side, Mark 4:35, is equivalent to saying, promotion is coming, or blessings are on their way, or come up higher, or any variety of phrases God uses to communicate to us that it's time for a change. I am sure the disciples were excited to see what would happen on the other side. What they did not expect or foresee was a raging storm on the way. The disciples probably were not nearly as excited in the middle of their voyage as they may have been in the beginning. I'm not a good sailor. Are you a good sailor? I'm not good. If the weather's not good, if it's not flat, no, I'm not good. But anyway, back to our bit. Although God often calls us to launch out to a new destination, He usually does not let us know what is going to happen on the way. We leave the security of where we are and start out for the blessings of the other side. But it is often in the middle that we encounter the storms. The middle is often a place of testing. The storm the disciples experienced was no little April shower or harmless summer squall, but a storm of hurricane proportions. The waves were not gently rolling and tossing. They were beating the boat with such fury that it quickly filled with water. That would be enough to frighten anyone. Definitely would frighten me. You wouldn't get me on that water in the first place, but if the boat was filling up with water, not good. The storm was in full force, and Jesus was asleep. Does it sound familiar? Have you ever had times when you felt you were sinking fast, and Jesus was asleep? You prayed and heard nothing from God. You spent time with Him and tried to sense His presence, and yet you felt nothing. You searched for an answer, but no matter how hard you struggled against the wind and waves, the storm raged on, and you did not know what to do about it. We sometimes refer to those seasons as the midnight hour, or the dark night of the soul. At times like these, when it looks like the boat is sinking with us in it, we must use our faith. Jesus simply wanted His disciples to believe Him. He said, let us go over to the other side. He expected them to believe that if He had said it, it would happen. But like us, they were afraid. Jesus calmed the storm, but He rebuked the disciples for their lack of faith. It is vital to our future that we grow in faith, which shows confidence and trust in God. We must learn to conquer our fear and press on to the other side. We must also learn to have peace and joy in the midst of the storm, not only when it has passed. Tricky one, isn't it? When the storm's there, it's tricky to have peace and calm and think logically at all. But you need to know God is within us, Jesus is on our side, we are being looked after, whether we can feel it or hear it or not. There are greater forces at work. And it's a case of trusting. Trust. It's a nice word, isn't it? Trust. It's having trust in ourselves, in others, in the situation, but mostly having trust in God that He is going to help us and He is on our side. I'll leave you with that thought. Just a short thought. How much do you trust God? There's one to ponder. But anyway, do give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe. There's always something new to come, as you know. I'll try and bring you a variety of things. It may be crafts, it may be reading, it may be poetry, my stories, sewing, knitting, crocheting, art. I try and bring them all. And I hope you like them too. So on this note, I shall say, you stay safe, you take care. It's bye-bye for now.